Okay, I'm interested in a UX UI critique on the actual tools that we use to build and manage websites. We've been thinking about doing a redo for a long time, but there are some important ways how and why we do certain things, so I want to see what you guys think. So this is a sample Itrium website running on my local system. I have a page that has two content parts in it. So I have a page called UX UI critique, and I have two HTML sections, section 1 and 2. So from within our tool, the way things work is we set up pages. So what I'm interested in today is actually the editing and access of content parts and how we do it, and to see what you think. Maybe there's a better way to present this, or maybe we just need to bring the overall UI up to some current standards to freshen it up a bit. So when I edit a page, what I see in the page is I see my content parts. So I have part 1 and I have part 2. And the way our customers use these things is that they might go in and reorder parts and save a change and make an active change to their site. Okay, so now I've put section 2 on top of section 1. And then they can do further things, like they could change the layout, set up a grid-based layout, or maybe just a 2-column layout. And so they never have to mess directly with complex HTML. So see that in a lot of systems. Now, something else we do, though, is we use the same configuration to build anything that we put in a website, and this includes forms. So I'm going to take a sample form. So I'm going to pull out a form from my tools section, and I have a simple form here. Let's see, I'll go and grab the Google search. And I'm actually going to pull the search tool. So this is a part in our system. Customers can copy it to a clipboard. I can return to my user interface page, and I can take this part and I can share it in here. Now what's interesting is this part actually has parts in it, so you can nest any set of complex structures together within an Itrium site. And when you get back to the site and I refresh it here, now I've got a new page that I've got content, and then I've got this form down here that looks sort of lousy, right? So we teach our customers how to do things like change the layout of the page. Maybe this is supposed to be not a 2-column layout, but maybe it's supposed to be a grid-based layout. And it's little things like this that are, I'm looking for feedback on, because currently I have to go and do things like click on page to get the grid configuration to show up, and I want to say it's a 24-column grid, and the first two things are going to take up 12 column each, and the last one's going to take up 24. Easy enough for me to do. I can train customers on how to do this, but when it, at the end of the day, it probably can be made easier. So I can refresh this though, and now I have a page with content on it. I have a working form. I can come here and run a search. CMS, search, taps into Google, runs a query, comes back, gives me my search results, all that kind of stuff. So just to reiterate, what I'm interested in today is what can we do with a system where we rely on access to small, simple parts, and we edit these parts individually. So I'm walking through a system and I'm walking down a nested set of parts here, and I'm going to go deeper and deeper and deeper, and eventually I'm going to get to some place where I can edit this one specific thing. What have you seen out there? Are there things that we should be considering, or do we have something unique that works well enough and we should leave it as is? Thanks for your time.